And that's it. You've just created a personalized cover letter using Python and LangChain. You can easily tweak the tone or even make different letters for different jobs. Hello everyone and welcome to this video. So I'm going to show you how to build an AI-powered cover letter generator using Python and LangChain. This tool will help you whip up personalized, role-specific cover letters by looking at both your resume and the job description. So I am going to go ahead and get things set up by installing a few Python packages. Just run this line in your terminal to make sure everything works smoothly. Now, let me explain why these imports matter. To get LangChain working and interact with your files, you need some key Python libraries. These will help you handle your API keys, manage your data, and even read PDF files. Super handy when you're working with resumes. Setting up these imports is the first step to making your cover letter generator run without a hitch. Alright, first up, you're grabbing all the tools you'll need, like loading files, handling data, and reading PDFs. Think of this as picking up your toolkit before you start building your project. Let me tell you about connecting to OpenAI safely. To use AI models like GPT, you need an API key, and it's smart to keep this key safe by storing it in environment variables. This way, your sensitive info stays protected, but your code can still access the AI services it needs. First up, you're loading your environment variables with load.env. This lets your app grab secret info, like API keys, from a hidden file. Now, you're pulling your OpenAI API key from those environment variables, making sure your code is ready to use it. Now, let me explain how you guide the AI to write a great cover letter. You use something called a prompt template, which tells the language model exactly what you want. By laying out the structure and key points, you make sure your cover letter comes out professional, personalized, and tailored to the job. This template acts like a set of instructions for the AI. First up, you're creating a template using prompt template. This sets up the structure for your cover letter. Here, you're telling the template to use your resume and the job description as inputs. That way, it knows exactly what info to work with. Next, you're plugging in the actual job description so the template can match your skills to what the job needs. Now, you're laying out the rules for the cover letter, like starting strong, showing off your skills, and ending with a nice call to action. And finally, you're making sure the template only gives you the cover letter text, nothing extra. Let me tell you about setting up the AI model and the workflow. Here, you set up the language model with specific settings, like how creative you want it to be. Then you connect your prompt template to the model using LangChain's tools, creating a pipeline that takes your resume and job description and gives you a polished cover letter. First up, you're creating a chatbot called LLM. It's using the GPT-4.1-mini model, and you're setting the temperature to 0.3 for more focused answers. Next, you're chaining everything together, your template, the chatbot, and a parser, so you get a nice clean text output at the end. Now, if you'd rather use a local AI model instead of a cloud-based one, you've got options. For example, you can use models like Gemma or Llama right on your own machine. This is great if you want more control over your data or just prefer to keep things local. First up, you're importing a tool called Ollama LLM from the LangChain Ollama library. This lets you work with local language models in Python. Next, you're setting up a local LLM or language model called Gemma 3, and you're telling it to keep its responses a little creative with a temperature of 0.3. Let me explain how you get your resume ready for the AI. If your resume is saved as a PDF, you need to pull the text out so the language model can actually read and understand your experience. This step is key for making sure your cover letter is truly personalized. First up, you're creating a function that grabs all the text from a PDF file you give it. Now, you're using that function to pull the text out of a file called resume.pdf and saving it in a variable. Let's print a quick message just to let you know the text was pulled out successfully. And finally, you're showing the first 500 characters of your resume so you can see what got extracted. Now, you're going to define a sample job description. This helps you test your cover letter generator and see how well it tailors the letter to a specific role. You're creating a variable called job description text and storing a multi-line job description inside it. This keeps your text nice and organized all in one place. All right, it's time to put everything together and generate your personalized cover letter. You'll feed both your resume and the job description into the AI pipeline and see what comes out. Please take a moment to like this video, as it is going to be a great help, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Alright, first up, you're creating a variable called cover letter by running your chain with your resume and the job description. Now, let's go ahead and print out that cover letter so you can see the results right away. And that's it! You've just created a personalized cover letter using Python and LangChain. You can easily tweak the tone or even make different letters for different jobs. Thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe my channel and see you next time.